Hi guys.
Hi, welcome to another episode of A Town Hall Different
Different.
Podcast. A
What's
is
that intro
going.
they use in Love Island?
I
A
don't
new
watch Love
something
Island.
just
Oh, a hot bombshell
just
just
enter.
stepped into the villa.
Yeah, so
In fact,
know.
let's do it properly this time.
Okay.
A hot bombshell just
Step
stepped into the
into
villa.
the podcast.
I mean, I mean, welcome to the show.
Yeah, what's up guys? My name is Otosorochi.
And my name is Sarah, and this is a Town Hall Different podcast.
Yeah.
We're excited to be back. We don't even know why.
I mean, it's always a good time here.
Yeah,
So
true. It makes us forget our worries.
yeah, and forget what's going on in this country
It's
because
taking everything in us not to get into that,
this country is turning on its own.
bruh. And if you, I must say this, if you're one of those people out there going about saying, "Oh, there's still a plan. We just have to be patient for a few more
Oh, they showed
years,"
me the plan.
you are mad.
They showed me the plan. I saw the plan.
You are mad.
I saw the plan.
You are mad.
So just give it time. Give it time.
Well, I promised myself today that I was not going to complain about Nigeria today. Because if we get into it, another 15 minutes gone.
Now we'll sleep here.
Because
so,
I have more,
So let's not
but
even
we
start.
move on. We
Yeah,
move on.
today's a
This is
good
where we
day.
thought, I'm choosing. I'm choosing. Nigeria, who are you?
Stop. Who are you?
Nigeria, who are you?
You.
I'm choosing. I am choosing. I am choosing. I am choosing.
He's so cute. We are big.
All right,
yeah.
let's get into the hottest topic in entertainment right now.
What's happening?
You know how Beyonce said, you know you're that girl when you cause all this
Of
conversation.
course.
That is Tyler.
Tyler.
She is that
All the way from
girl.
Joburg.
Causing chaos in Nigeria, in
Every-
America, everywhere. Everybody, Tyler.
Black Twitter is
They're
going
losing
crazy.
their mind. Now we have a new term, uppity,
Uppity
African. Entitled uppity African.
I mean, as much as I'm not a fan of Tyler,
I
I'm
actually
just
am.
like, I'm not a fan of Tyler.
no, I am. I won't lie, I am.
I'm not a fan of Tyler, but I'm like 100% in support for how she's giving it to the Black Americans. No time to trying to be humble. Like why? Why are you trying
God
to
has blessed this babe. God has done it for her. Allow.
like who the fuck cares about humility?
Like, allow. She's so young. Bearing in mind that she's not even up to 23.
And I think the Black Americans are just like disgusted at her audacity.
Yeah, they feel like, who are you to?
Yeah.
Like, how dare you? Our ghost is trying to dance with you and you don't want to
Like,
dance.
why are you not grateful? Why are you not grateful? I mean, the American audience is the best in the world. You
Why are you
can't
not
get it
grateful?
anywhere. Why are you not? We're giving it to you on a platter of gold, and you're like, who are you? Who is your daddy?
Excuse me, guys.
Who is your daddy?
She would have not had-
$10.
She would have not had all the things that she has right now if she wasn't as talented as
Yeah,
she was.
100%.
So I don't get it when people are hating on the babe. She is good.
She has earned it.
She has earned it. The way she sings, the way she dances, the way she looks.
So she's
a star.
She carries herself so well.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell.
Yeah, she's a star.
She carries herself
Like,
so well.
allow. But anyways, let's talk about it from the Nigerian angle, though. The fact that she won Best Afrobeats Artist at the VMAs. Joe Budden called her
An
an
industry
industry
plant.
plant. I don't think she's an industry plant.
Okay, so you remember our episode on this?
Yes.
I told you that I didn't think Water by Tyler was deserving of that spot on
Yeah.
an Afrobeat category because there's no part of that song that's an Afrobeat song. And this is not me saying this because, I'm a Nigerian or anything. It's just what it is. There's no part of
So
that
here's
song.
what I think.
Sorry to cut you. There's no part of that song that makes it
Afrobeats.
deserving of winning an Afrobeat category. I just feel like it boils down to the international audience being too lazy to do their research, and instead of doing what they're supposed to do, they do what does not make sense, which is putting every song that comes from the African
yeah.
continent into one category. We have different genres in the African continents. There's house, there's Afro, there's house,
There's house, there's
there's
amapiano,
amapiano, there's Fuji,
there's makosa.
there's makosa, there's high life, there's Afrobeat. You cannot put all of these genres into one category and say it's Afro, because it's not Afrobeat.
So here's the thing. First of all, I don't think Afrobeats is a music genre. So I think that Afrobeats is more like the lifestyle of, like, when I say lifestyle, I don't mean just the way they live. I mean, I feel like Afrobeats is the umbrella term for the music industry in Nigeria.
No, I don't
That's
agree.
what it is.
I don't agree.
What song would you
I
call
don't agree, because someone like,
so here's what
sorry,
Afrobeats
okay.
is. Afrobeats is a mixture of different genres. That's why when people like Burna Boy say, "Oh, I don't do Afrobeats, I do Afrofusion," to me, I feel like you're sounding mad, because Afrobeats is Afrofusion. It's a fusion of different genres together, putting in the Nigerian touch, and we call it Afrobeats.
I will not call Flavor an Afrobeat artist, because he's not. He's a high life artist.
Flavor is a high life artist.
Exactly.
But
And there's no part of
Flavour is
high
going
life
to-
that is Afrobeat.
But if Flavor is going to market himself internationally, Flavor is going to come under the Afrobeats
No,
term.
he will not, because
He will.
no, he won't.
He will.
No, he won't.
will.
That's the problem.
It's
And
just like Fireboy now. You know Fireboy is an R&B artist. We know Fireboy is an R&B. Fireboy's genre of music is R&B. So are you going to say, oh, I'm not going to classify Fireboy as Afrobeats because it makes R&B?
Fireboy.
The truth is, Afrobeats
Fireboy-
is not a
Fireboy
music genre.
is an Afrobeat artist.
No.
There are elements of R&B in his music. He is an Afrobeat
So
artist.
the thing is, I feel like we all need to redefine the term Afrobeat. Afrobeats in itself is not a music genre. It's an umbrella term for us. So that is why the last episode I told you that Tyler's Water classifies as an Afrobeat. Tyler's Water can go in the Afrobeats category.
It
because
cannot.
It can.
It
Because
can't.
the truth is, if they can put Thames in Afrobeats, they absolutely can put Tyler. The kind of music Thames makes, Thames is a proper R&B and soul artist. The only reason you're going to call Thames Afrobeats is because she's Nigerian. So are we saying then that anybody who's going to be in the Afrobeats category must be Nigerian? Because the truth is, a lot of these artists that we're calling Afrobeat, I gave you an example of Thames now, and I used Flavor. And I said, if Flavor is going to market himself with them,
No,
in
he
that,
won't.
He's an Afrobeats
No.
artist because he's...
No, he won't.
It's what it is.
It's not what it is. Flavor as an artist is not an Afrobeat artist. Flavor is as an artist, obviously from Nigeria, makes African music. If you want to break it down, his type of music, you would call it high life. Flavor makes high life music.
So what kind of music does Wizkid make?
Wizkid is an Afrobeat artist.
No, there's nothing like an Afrobeat artist. That's the point I'm trying to make here. Wizkid makes R&B songs. Wizkid makes Afrobeat songs. Them Jai Jai and the rest.
So are you saying that
makes-
Jai
no,
Jai is R&B?
No, that's an Afro. That's what I said Afro.
That's
See,
what- and that's why-
okay, chill. There's a difference between Afrobeat and the one with the
Let's
S.
not even get into
But
that.
it's the truth. It's the truth.
We're not-
So I'm saying Wizkid makes Afrobeats. He has made Afrobeats. He has made dancehall music. The truth is, Afrobeats is an umbrella term for Nigerians merging together
I beg to
sounds.
disagree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If we say
If
so.
you tell me that I can decide to put Nigerian artists that make different type, or call Nigerian artists that make music that comes out of Nigeria African artists or Nigerian artists, sorry, because obviously they're African.
Yeah.
But it would not make any sense for me to categorize every Nigerian artist as an Afrobeat artist.
So if you're looking at it from this angle now,
And I'm
you're
telling
saying
you that because think about it, we have Fuji,
we do.
we have High Life.
Ashake makes Fuji and the rest, sure you know, but they call him an Afrobeats artist. The kind of music Ashake makes is completely different.
Ashake-
Picture this.
Ashake
The kind of
is an
music
Afrobeat artist.
The kind of music Ashake makes is completely different from the kind of music Loj makes or the kind of music Fireboy makes. Completely.
It's not completely
It
different
is
because
completely.
as a
But
Nigerian,
we all call them Afrobeats artists because it's an umbrella term. It's not a genre of music. So that's why I think that Tyler absolutely deserves to get an Afrobeats award.
okay, so if you listen to Tyler, let's even calm down. If you listen to Ashake's record and you listen to
Thames, it's not the same thing.
Thames and you listen to Tyler, there's no how you tell me that you would not notice a little bit of similarity between Thames and Ashake.
No, now apart from Guess It Right and a few other songs, no, now imagine playing.
Sorry, excuse me. Did you listen to
Free Mind?
Did you listen
Free
to
Mind.
Did you listen to Luku Luku? Did you
Yes.
listen to Try Me?
Yes.
Did you listen to
Okay, so what I'm basically saying is the fact that Thames infuses pigeon. Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm not talking about
Because
pigeon.
Ashake does not have anything close to Luku Luku.
I'm not talking
He's
about
not
I'm
even
not
there.
I'm not talking about infusing pigeon.
Then what?
What I'm saying is Ashake is an Afrobeat artist. There are
And is
elements
Thames an Afrobeat artist?
there are elements yes, Thames is an Afrobeat artist.
Okay.
Obviously there are elements of R&B in her music.
Thames is an R&B artist through and through.
There are elements of R&B in her music. There are elements of Fuji in Ashake's music. Flavor by the side is not, I would call Flavor a high life artist,
Because
not
that's what
an
he
Afro.
is.
Because that's what he is.
You know what? I feel like if we continue with this conversation,
So now saying now that Afrobeat is an umbrella to cover
It
all
is.
time.
It
No,
actually
I
is.
do not agree.
And that's why. So
I
because
do not agree with that because you would not call Ayuba an Afrobeat artist. He's a Fuji artist.
absolutely, he
You
is
would
a
not
Fuji
call-
artist. So are you trying
you
to
would
say
not
that
call-
Afrobeat artists are the new generation? What's the word? Okay, are you trying to say Afrobeats? Okay, are you trying to say Afrobeat is Nigerian pop music?
Afrobeat artist, yeah.
That's what you're
You
trying to say.
yeah.
That Afrobeat is Nigerian pop
Yeah,
music.
because
That's the name for
again,
pop
you
music.
cannot call Sashino Peter Afrobeat artist.
You cannot.
You cannot. Also, the same way you cannot call what's the? I'm trying to remember his name.
Ebenezer Obi, Sonny Ade.
King Sonny Ade. You can't call him an Afrobeat artist. Is he an Afrobeat artist?
He's not. But then I gave you an example of Ashake and Thames, who makes very different music, and we call Thames an Afrobeat artist. Why is she called an Afrobeat
Thames
artist?
is an Afrobeat artist.
How?
Her music obviously has elements of R&B in it.
When you say elements of R&B,
You can't.
the core of Thames music is R&B and soul. That's the core of her music. That's the core. That's why it was easy for Thames to blow, because Thames to blow in America, because the actual music that Thames would make, if you thought I wasn't sorry for interference, that's literally a proper R&B song. So the only reason Thames' name would ever pop up in the Afrobeats conversation is because she's Nigerian. If Thames were South African, we would have an issue. We would all argue that Thames does not make Afrobeats music. That's the point I'm trying to tell you with Tyler. Afrobeats, as they've classified it abroad, is pop African songs. And that's one thing that Tyler and her team have gotten. That's one thing that Tyler and her team have gotten right. Tyler she has branded herself. They've branded her as that African girl who is making pop music in America, right? She's African first before the South African side of her comes in. So it's okay for her to be in the
African
Afrobeats.
first.
What do you say?
She's South African.
No. Tyler's branding is African. Whenever she goes out there to receive her awards, whenever she's saying everything, she first of all calls herself the African girl. Then she now says South African.
She's South African first before an African girl.
Whatever. I shall think that.
But yeah, I think this conversation is
It's too long.
It's too long.
It's too long.
Also, on this matter, I want to say that this whole conversation about Afrobeat artists and all, I just want to say how, as an industry, we are at a point where the people who are supposed to be raising the flag are not doing what they should do.
Yeah.
And the people are obviously the artists.
Yeah.
And that's why people from other countries, people who make other type of music, would get recognized for a category in Afrobeat. And also, the international media is annoyingly too lazy to do the work they're supposed to do. The work they're supposed to do is doing the proper research.
Yeah.
Because there's no way a DJ of 10 years experience, over 10 years experience, is telling me that he didn't know that Afrobeats was Nigerian.
He was so shocked. We're talking about Charlemagne, and we're referencing the Thames interview
on Breakfast Show.
It's very, I was shocked at how genuinely shocked he
was.
that, because he was saying, we know Afrobeats, Nigeria, South Africa, and then Thames was like,
No.
because funny how the conversation was not even about that. The conversation, they were even basically talking about the whole Buju Banton insulting Afrobeats and calling it mid music and
Yeah.
stuff. And then she was innocently addressing that and saying, "Oh, we made music for the Nigerian audience to forget that."
And Nigerian audience we just want to party.
Exactly.
Nothing.
So he was like, Nigerian audience that. And then China said, no, Afrobeats is Nigerian. Like, they were so shocked. I think that, aside the fact that they are lazy, I still think that we do not have control of our narrative enough. Like, we're letting them narrate our story.
Exactly.
We're not narrating our story for what it is. And a lot of times, if you even see, sorry about that, if you even see their like publications and the things they say about themselves, it's like the artist and their team will now package themselves in a way that remember
that there's packaging in a way that there's no Nigerian in them at all.
There's no Nigerian on the level that they are in. Like which I remember the person that I'm not going to mention names because I don't feel like getting into that. There's one of these new pop stars that recently did an interview with Shah did an interview, but one of these print interviews, and the person said, "Oh, growing up, he didn't really used to listen to Nigerian love songs that were pop." Do you know the person now? Do you know the person now? And I remember Adeayo was like, Adeayo listed like more than 5 songs. Are you joking? What are you saying?
Nigerian love songs from way back is way better than what we have
Thank
now.
You very
is this Pop Play Dairo?
Exactly.
Is this Style Plus? Is it No More Loss? Is it P Square? What are you guys saying?
So the thing is, a lot of times, even when they want to now tell the story, they now tell it because they're talking to an ignorant because they're talking to an ignorant audience. They now tell the story in a way that
have you seen the pen game from old OGs from like
I will tell you the person that said this thing off air. But the person and their team shall know that I know what I'm saying. And like Twitter went crazy when that happened.
I would go crazy.
Yeah. So they do this thing. And then
is it not like because the new love songs now is always baby turn, baby do this. Go and listen to Paul play old love songs. Listen to Two-Face Idibia.
Thank you very
Listen
much.
to Paul play Dairo. Listen to the band. Listen to P Square. There's melody. There's the lyrics is flowing. There's soul. Listen to Jeremiah. Nigerian artists, please now.
You know, recently my friend.
Please now.
My friend begged me after he told me the story, he was like, Sarah, it's one thing for you to say it on the radio, it's another thing for you to say it on the podcast. There's an artist that you and I know that you don't like. When he said, I just thought about you. There's an artist that you don't like. You should know who I'm talking about already. They did a front cover interview for them, like one of these magazines, one of the most notable magazines in Nigeria right now, did a front cover feature for them, something that would normally cost millions of naira. But for the love of the game and for the love of the artist and for the love, they gave it to him for free. No problem. Well, congratulations to them, right?
Okay.
Then the post now goes up. Collaborates on the post. Guess what the manager said? We didn't ask for the interview now.
Does his name start with L?
No. The other one. You know who now, yeah? And the person said, we didn't ask for the interview. And he was like,
I'm confused. I'm totally confused.
If this platform comes from the US, you guys would never say that.
I'm so confused. Like, why is this so hard? This is one of the things that irritates me about Nigerian artists.
Yeah.
They make it look like they are doing you a favor.
Yeah, they do.
If you don't tell, if
They do.
the Nigerian... I'm sick and tired of Nigerian artists constantly disrespecting Nigerian media.
I am.
It is annoying.
I am as well.
Because think about it. If the Nigerian media or the Nigerian people did not carry your matter on their head, these international guys would not know about you.
Would not misrepresent you guys. So had it been like, that's why I said us telling our stories right. Like, if you are allowing us, if we're working together to tell our stories right, they would not be as ignorant as they are. So it still boils down to us. And I still believe that they're allowing this happen because they would rather tell the narrative that suits them.
Nigerian artists, you guys need to fix up your lives.
You really need to.
Because the constant disrespect on the Nigerian media is crazy.
It is.
There's no how you're working on a project with a media house and you have an issue with collaborating on a post.
That is about
That is
you.
about you.
That is about you.
Please
That
make
is
it make
about you.
sense.
But then they're very quick to collaborate with.
I said international media. They will post it 3 times in a week.
Bruh.
They will post it on their story.
See, it's
They'll
and
post it
see,
on Twitter.
The thing is, I feel
They'll
like
post it everywhere.
it's the Nigerianness of it all. It's the Nigerianness of wanting to feel.
And
like
that is why. And that
it's
is why
Nigerianness of it
this
all.
that is why the American audience would always think that they are Lord and Savior over us.
Of course. Because they can see how much we're lobbying
Yeah.
for this thing. They can see how much we're lobbying.
Because I don't see American artists coming to Nigeria market to do a publication.
It doesn't make any sense to me how you release a project. Most of your numbers are coming from here, but in less than 1 week, you're not here anymore. You are there.
If you want to do press,
You are there.
in Yankee.
And then your numbers are not even
And, no,
great
and it's
like
not
that
even,
there.
and it's not even bad for you to go, because obviously it's part of marketing. It's not bad for you to go and do your media rounds abroad,
No
but
one is
like
saying that.
cover your
Here
market
first.
first. Cover
Hold
your
it down
market.
first.
Hold
Hold it down
at home
first.
first, and then you can. The one outside is a plus.
Exactly.
It's a plus, so-
Exactly. But then they're making it look like if they don't get that one outside, whatever is happening here is irrelevant.
irrelevant.
And that's not right.
Well-
and that's not right. Like there's so many like we shouldn't be seeing the disadvantage.
And that's why
of
they'll
this
give
now.
up half big shows in Nigeria here.
Of course. We don't even show up for our award show.
Well, my own is that December is coming. I would not go and stand up for a Nigerian artist that would come out late for their
At
show.
4 a.m.
Come out if they come out for 4 a.m. and perform for maybe like 45
hour.
minutes or an hour and tell you guys how you should be grateful
That they showed up.
that they showed up. Because do you know who they are?
But then again, the people that are supposed to complain won't complain now, because when they see you, they squeeze one serious check in your hand, and
I
so
mean,
it's still the Nigerianness of it all.
just doesn't make any
It's still
sense.
the Nigerianness of it all, and it is what it is. There's going to be a part 2 for this episode, so catch it next week. But this is where we draw the curtain for now. We'll see you next week.
Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast. Obviously, if you haven't subscribed to our podcast by now, I'm just like asking.
You are a hater.
No, you're not a hater. I don't mind her. But like, please. I know you love us. We love you too. So subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's a Town Hall Different podcast on YouTube and on Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah.
Be mindful.
Be
demure,
demure. Be
cutie.
cutie. I love that.